All right, let's dive into something that, well, it feels like it's straight out of a sci-fi movie, but it's getting more real by the day. We're talking about a question that really gets to the heart of, what makes us us. I mean, really let that sink in for a second. What if that spark, that thing inside us we call creativity, the very thing we think makes us human, just fizzled out? That's the huge, kind of scary idea we're going to unpack right now. So look, this isn't about predicting the future. Let's just call it a thought experiment. It's our chance to hit pause on all the crazy headlines and ask ourselves a really fundamental question. What does creativity even mean to us anymore? Especially now that our machines are getting so ridiculously good at mimicking it. Okay, so before we go any further, we need to be crystal clear about what's actually on the line here. And trust me, it's way, way bigger than just art or music. And this is the key, right here. We tend to think of creativity as something for, painters or musicians, but it's not. It's a basic tool in our mental toolbox. It's how we connect the dots, break out of old ruts, and build something new and useful from all the stuff that's already there. And once you start looking for it, you see it literally everywhere. It's the scientist having that aha moment. It's the startup founder seeing an opportunity nobody else did. Heck, it's even you figuring out a clever way to solve a problem at work. Seriously, it is the engine that drives us forward. Alright, so what's the worry then? How could something so fundamental to us actually start to fade? Well, the fear isn't that it'll just vanish overnight. It's more of a slow burn, a gradual atrophy of our creative muscles. And the really unsettling part? It all sounds kind of plausible. We start letting AI do our brainstorming. Our culture gets a little blander, maybe, because the same algorithms are recommending the same stuff to everyone. All that hard work and practice it takes to master a skill, suddenly that looks inefficient, and we lose out on those weird, random mistakes, those happy accidents that often lead to the biggest breakthrough. And this really nails the core of that anxiety. The human way of creating things is, well, it's a mess, right? It's slow. It's full of dead ends and frustration. But maybe that's the whole point. Maybe the struggle is what gives it value. So what happens when creation becomes totally frictionless, totally perfect, and totally predictable? Does it lose its heart? Okay, that was a little dystopian. So let's flip this whole thing on its head. What if we're looking at this all wrong? What if AI isn't the enemy of creativity, but actually the most powerful tool we've ever had to make us more creative? There's a great historical parallel here. The camera. When it first came out, everyone freaked out. It's the death of painting, they said. Who needs a painter when you could just take a picture? But what actually happened? The complete opposite. The camera took care of capturing reality, which freed up painters to do everything else. It sparked these incredible new movements like Impressionism and Cubism. It didn't kill art, it pushed it in wild new directions. And this quote just nails it. Think about it. Let's say you have an amazing idea for a story, but you've got zero clue how to write a screenplay or direct a film. What if AI could handle all the technical stuff, the how? So you could just pour all your energy into the what and the why, the actual heart of your idea. So suddenly, that whole paradigm shifts. Remember that lonely, messy struggle we talked about? Now, it's a collaboration. The limits of your own personal skill, they don't matter as much. Instead of sweating over one final product, you can explore 1,000 different versions. It's not you or the machine. It's you and the machine. And that really brings us to the bottom line, doesn't it? The future here, it's not going to be written by some line of code. It's going to be written by us, by the choices we all make every single day. Are we going to choose the easy path? Are we going to let it become a crutch, a tool that just thinks for us? Or are we going to grab it and use it as a tool that helps us think in ways we've never ever thought before, pushing us into completely new territory? When you get right down to it, there are really only two paths ahead. Are we going to be consumers, just passively sitting back and absorbing all the perfect content AI can spit out? Or are we going to be creators, grabbing these tools and using them to build things we couldn't even have imagined before? Because here's the thing, creativity isn't some feature that can be automated away. It's a choice. Technology might change how we create, but the will to create, that difficult, amazing human impulse, that choice is always going to be ours to make.